Good afternoon, citizens of the Versa. Welcome back. It's Happy New Year to you all. Apologies I wasn't here last week. I had to take my son to university, as you do. Well, not to university. I had to take him to the airport so he could get on the plane and then fly to university. Otherwise it would take me even longer. But we're here. We are back, ready to play some more starters and find out what's been happening since last week, which seems like an awfully long time ago. Actually, it was what was it? Middle of well, it was pre-Christmas, wasn't it? Because we did a little Christmas celebration, which was excellent. Very huge big thanks to Dr. Christopher and all the others who organised clever stuff in the game with the festive flavours. That was really, really good. So fantastic. Welcome back to 2023. Now we must do the thing, because the thing is the thing and the thing must be done. Who do we have? Who do we have in the chat? Starbolt81 is in there, yes. First off, well done, Starbolt81. Top Shot is here as well. Dr. West MD, always good to see you. Jim Material is here. A Excellent is here. Myon Toxin is here. Commander Tragic Blue is here. Chip7 is here. Harry, there. Can't move from Chip7 to Harry Kruth for some reason. Harry Kruth is here as well. Biffboy81, the funny asteroid, because it's never a good space game without a funny asteroid, as we all know. Stumpy73 is here as well. Riamar is here. The Ladra is here. Goodness me, everybody's here. Sean O'Connor, hello Sean. Waves long distance to Sean. Probably not as long as some of the others, but it feels like a long distance. Lumpsace is here. The Big Boo is here. Hello, good to see you. Good times with everyone. Still working, but my second screen is all yours, Drew. Take it away. Thank you very much indeed. And welcome back to the verse. Tara McLean is here as well. It definitely wouldn't be the same without a funny asteroid. It didn't. Indeed. Right. So I'm hoping my crew of stream coordinators, I can see them in the Discord as well. So good to see you guys as well. Thank you very much for dropping in there. Now, I haven't had to update my... I can just see that my party invite has expired and needs to be redone. Let me get into game view then. I haven't got the faff about with Streamlabs anymore. There we go. Right, where's the game? You can see it, but I can't see it. Party invite. Let's try this. Does that work? Yes. Hopefully. Sound like the party disbanded and then restarted. Is that a thing? It sounds like it's a thing. Right. Good. I think we're now waiting for Dr. Quest MD to press buttons and twiddle knobs and adjust sliders and things. Let's go. So 3.18 hasn't happened yet. Is that fair? Because I mean, obviously, it presumably prompts you to update your game client if it is. I've got to join the leader, right? So sorry.
Yeah, we're already in.
Brilliant stuff. Okay, thank you very much there. Right, I shall press the join leader button. There we go. It's me who has to press the buttons. Guys, do I have to do everything around here? Excellent. So we haven't got 3. So 3. There we go. Lumse says 3.18 is being tested in PTU. Difficult release. Oh, interesting. Well, does the difficult release mean lots of cool stuff, or does it just mean difficult? I mean, it's encouraging to me that if it's difficult, both. Well, that's kind of good though, isn't it? Really. I mean, we don't want. I mean. Without treading on sensitive ground, we don't want a release to come out before it's ready, do we? Okay, and this one sounds complicated. Okay, so it means the entire database of the game is ripped out and replaced. Wow. Okay, so it's a seriously big deal then. I mean, I've done things like that, not in game development, but years and years ago when I was a project manager, we did things like that with application software, and it was never a pretty experience, I have to say. So it has a lot of cool stuff like first iteration of salvaging. So there's a bunch of stuff coming in which is new, but it sounds like it needs a stack load of kind of underpinnings of standard work. Okay, well that's good. I mean, ongoing development. So the environment we're in at the moment seems to be what we would expect. It hasn't changed kind of from last time, which is good. Big boo. Thankfully, no game company would ever do that. I mean, that would be mad, wouldn't it? I mean, who in their right mind would do that? Okay, Excellent says it's huge enough that if they hadn't been touting the first release of Pyro's 4.0, 3.18 would be 4.0. Okay, so this is sort of a... They're not calling it 4.0 because the new star system isn't in there, but had it have been in there, is that kind of a dramatic a shift. So this is really laying quite a lot of foundations for the future. So do we have a view for how long this kind of underpinnings is going to last? Is this the rest of the 3.x series of star systems, or is it going to be underpinning 4 as well? Because that's kind of interesting to me architecturally for how these things are created. Sean says, damn, I thought just moving 4 computers in here at the studio was bad enough. Yes. Well, that can be hard work as well. My biggest problem actually nowadays is not so much the computers, it's getting the operating system and all the installed applications back to where you want them to be. I think the next time I do it, I mean, you guys maybe can tell me this. Is it viable? Because one of the big problems you have is when you rebuild a computer is reinstalling all the damn stuff. But I don't know. Is it possible now to virtualize your game playing stroke desktop environment? So could I buy an Uber machine and just then create a virtual machine on it with all my games? Would that have the performance I need still? I don't know, because then presumably you can just upgrade the hardware every so often and swap your virtual machine over. That would be a lot. It is viable, but it's complicated. Okay, I was hoping the complicated bit would go out the window. Clearly not. Never mind. Oh, and you get hit with anti-cheat issues. Okay, that's interesting. They'll keep. Okay, so chip 7. I'm just trying. Sorry, I need to get moving to rendezvous with everybody else, but the chat's interesting, so that's good. It's no problem if you use a Mac, says Sean. Can you play Star Sys on the Mac? Really? They'll keep to the 3.x nomenclature. That's a good word. Well done, Chip 7, for nomenclature. That's an was it nomenclature? Nomenclature or nomenclature? I'm not sure. It's one of those. I think it's the latter, nomenclature. Let's go with nomenclature, because it's an excellent word. Well done, Chip 7, for adding that in. Until they have server meshing and introduce the new Pyro system. Okay, so 4.0 brings that in as well. And I remember folks talking about that as a big deal in the future. Okay. And you get hit with anti-cheat. Anti-cheat is also a problem to run Star System in Linux. Okay, because I noticed one of the things when the game starts, it's got a little banner talking about anti-cheat stuff. I mean, it's never impacted me, so I don't know a great deal about it. But okay, so is the not the expedition? Is the exhibition still running? Am I going to miss the train? Oh, I did. Well, never mind. Well, that gives me a chance to catch up with the chat. Okay. No, says Sean. Right, okay. Mad Monks, I've rebuilt computers and used the same operating system, Drive. Windows is so much better these days. I haven't tried that recently. Last time I tried it, it wasn't having it at all. But that was probably 5 or 6 years ago now. But I can't play it on the PC either until the price of video cards comes down. No, that is still pretty insane. I mean, it's dropped a lot recently, isn't it? I haven't been in the market for a new video card. I need to get a new PC. I promised myself that last year I'd get that sorted. I haven't got around to it yet. Okay. But yeah, video cards aren't as bad as they were, are they? Because isn't there something about? I mean, the crypto market seems to have crashed a bit, so maybe it's not so viable to go mining crypto things. GPU prices have dropped, but the cost of a 4090 is just it has dropped a bit, but still way too much. I mean, it's mad, isn't it? It is mad, yeah. Okay, so it does run on Linux now, and CIG is planning official support on Linux. That would be quite cool. Am I on the right side, by the way? Can't remember. Oh, well, let's go on this track anyway, because it goes round. Oh, I've forgotten how much I like this game and all the interactivity. I'm going to sit down the end here because I can. I've forgotten what button it is. You can tell I've been playing No Man's Sky too much. I pressed the E key there to interact and nothing happened. It's like, oh, there's F. F for Star Citizen, E for No Man's Sky. And the janitors, the strikes. Yeah, I must admit, I preemptively booked a series of slots at my local recycling centre because I kind of feared the janitors going on strike wouldn't be helpful either. I've always found VMs bad for gaming, but in terms of reinstall, just back up all the config I can. Yeah, so it's not an immediate issue, but yeah. I've tried it. No, it runs on there. It's not so good in my menu now, but anti-cheat was an issue for several months. Okay, so a 3070 is now 550 quid. That's not outrageous, is it? But it's still a lot of money. Oh, no, I've got to get out of the train. Oh, how do I get out of my seat? But why? There. Before the train goes, am I in the right place? Ah. I wasn't at the right place anyway, that's okay. Almost missed getting off the train. Space adventurers on the underground. This is the problem. I mean, this is old age, right? I can't remember. What's the keys again? Right, this is the Commons. I'm heading in the right direction. Okay. Right, okay. I'm not getting off the train here either. Still drunk from yesterday. Well, I wasn't drunk either, but it appears. The game runs a bit better now. Okay, yeah. So I mean, this is still me on a 1070. So I'm kind of getting a bit prehistoric with my gaming here. I do need to upgrade at some point in the future. But the thing is, it's kind of. I mean, it runs kind of okay on the 1070. I mean, this is. It seems to be the RAM really made a big difference when I was playing this. I mean, it seems like really smooth. I mean, I don't know what FPS I'm getting, but I'm not going. That doesn't look great, you know. Plus it's streaming it. Plus it's recording to disk. Well, SSD. So it's doing 3 very heavy-duty things, and it's like it's okay. I mean, the old 1070. There we go. The stalwarts. Is that what it is? I mean, I think I got it when it was a decent. When did I buy this PC? It's got to be 4 years ago. Must be 4 years ago now. And it's had a few upgrades over the time, mostly RAM and it wasn't SSD when I first got it, and now it is. There's somebody who's very cautiously getting into the train. Bye. Holding me to ransom with a medical gun. I'm just going to watch him go just to make sure he's okay. I think he's fine. Good. That was quite funny. Have I stepped off? Yeah, and I am in the spaceport. Okay, that's good. Right, let's wander up to new marriages. Definitely needs good rank. So I mean, I upgraded this one to 32, which I think is the maximum my motherboard can cope with. So this PC is kind of. I could upgrade the graphics card, but it's kind of at the end of its kind of obvious upgrade cycle. Grab a bite to eat on the way out. You're looking a little bit picture. Oh, I am as well, aren't I? What high-class cuisine do I have available to me in the departure lounge here at New Babbage? There's nothing in here, isn't there? What's interesting about all this, of course, is something you know, I was out in Australia at the end of last year, and walking through these areas is very similar to walking through the the departure lounges and gates. I mean, maybe not some of the high-tech stuff, and maybe not quite so many security guards, but at least certainly in the UK, not so many guns. But it's it's definitely got that sort of airporty spaceport vibe. But yeah, and to be honest, a spaceport isn't going to be all that much different to an airport, is it? Because I mean, what you've got to do, you've got to process a whole bunch of people, check their luggage, get them on board a vessel, and then ship them off. I mean, it's the same problem, isn't it? And definitely less queues in. There we go. There's Top Shot. Hello. There he is, chilling out on the floor. There's not enough chairs. There are a few chairs. There should be more chairs. I also think there should be a business class lounge. There's Dr. Quest MD, looking very, very cool as well. Yeah, there feels like there should be a business class lounge, you know, with cocktails on display. Now, is there some food in here? There's some ship rentals. Is there a little bar around here? I can buy a plushie, which isn't really going to help. Ah, there we go. There's some drinks and things, and maybe some foods. Okay, is there something I can get food-wise? Ah, there we go. Right, so some sort of healthy snack bar seems to be in order. I'm waiting on building a PC. Okay, so a roast chicken nutrition bar. That sounds perfect. Let's have one of them.
Remember, your belongings belong to you. Keep a careful watch on all personal items.
Eat. Oh, I've got my helmet on. I always forget this. There we go.
Why not rent the newly renovated accommodation? Located downtown, with a luxurious sapphire ground.
Doesn't look particularly like a roast chicken to me, but there we go. I'm sure it tastes lovely. What have we got here? We got chocolate deluxe. That sounds more my kind of thing. Okay, so we had chicken for mains. Oh, now I've gone and swapped it. Oh, let's just have a drink as well.
Microtech, the empire's leader in cutting-edge technology, where creative innovation meets innovative creativity.
There we go. Found the whole lot. Oh, I've dropped my chucky bar on the floor.
Ready to upgrade? Located in the plaza, the factory line has all of Microtech's latest
No. What's
offerings.
happening? I've dropped the jockey blow on the floor. Nope. I'm struggling today. I can't even pick up a jockey bar. There we are. I'm not sure if I should really be eating jockey bars off the floor, but there we go. It's the 10-second rule, except it wasn't 10 seconds, but you know what I mean. Right, now it is important for me to put my helmet back on. Where is it? Well, I've obviously decided to be a kitty cat today, so there we go, which is a very cool thing. Right, okay. Space adventures now await. Okay, we're now ready to rock and roll. Is it worth me taking some guns? I'm just thinking, because if I don't, I don't know if I've got any ammo for these things. What have I got here? That's the orbit mining attachment to tractor beams. What's that?
During our poll for the setup for the stream, everyone voted to have you do a mining stream.
Oh, okay.
So that you can check out that gameplay. So we've set up a couple mining ships. You don't need guns if you don't have any.
Fantastic. All right, well, let's go mining then. Let's dig some rocks. Okay, right. Lead on then, Dr. Quest MD. Let's summon a ship back. I'm going to look over his shoulder because what's cool about that is look, I can see what he's actually doing on the console, which is another bit of immersion, which I think is mad, but really, really cool. A bit of Manic Miner. Now that's going back to the myth and legends of gaming. That is back in the 80s. Actually, Magic
And the
Miner.
Hangar 10.
Hangar 10, right, fabulous, right. Manic Miner holds, for those of you who don't know what Manic Miner was, Manic Miner was a game, I think, was it only on the ZX Spectrum? It might have been ported. Hangar 10, was that? Right, where's the hangar button? Okay. Manic Miner was a game on the ZX Spectrum back in 1982, I think. We're talking 48K Z80 CPU, 3.5 megahertz processor. I mean, that's some fairly serious stuff. It has in my gaming kind of lexicon the distinction of being the first ever game I completed. So there you go. Now, okay, so what ship is this? I don't think I've even seen this one before. That looks amazing. Really kind of industrial, which is great. I'm going to have a little tour around the outside of that.
This is the Mole mining vessel.
This is the Mole.
Like that.
Mole. Who's this made by?
Argo.
Oh, okay. It says Argo on the side. The Argo Mole. I love the look of these ships. That just looks Look at the amount of detail in there, especially in there with the articulation of this. Is that a mining gun of some kind there?
Yeah, there are mining lasers all around it.
Mining
Because
lasers.
your crew can mine with you.
Perfect. Okay, and we've got a bunch of cargo storage stuff. Another little caution: keep clear. Don't stand underneath these things because they may squash you. Yeah. Oh. Poof. Is it still there, or is it despawned? Have I been talking too long? The ship has undergone as a spontaneous.
No, I think I just spawned the rock, and I think they just now limited us to spawning only one ship at a time instead of three.
Right. Okay, so there's a bit of a limit there. Okay, we might have to go back to a different hangar. So cloaking device, a very effective cloaking device. Looks like the ship had a spontaneous total existence failure. Dakota Voselman, hello Mr. Wagar, good to see you in the Star Citizen universe. Pleasure to be here, pleasure to be here.
Hangar 14.
We're back, okay, good. With the other hangar. It wasn't this hangar after all. It was very, very impressive stealth tech. Yeah. Too long on the landing pad, maybe. No, so...
It's the quantum part of the quantum drive. Jumps around.
So it's sort of that was a live demonstration of the Heisenberg uncertainty principle. Hangar 14, just as well it's not Hangar 13, because Hangar 13 on Friday the 13th would just be asking for trouble, wouldn't it? Right, it's transported itself over here. There we go. Okay, so let's have a quick look. So I didn't quite get round to the front. If that is the front, I'm assuming those are the engines at the back. That looks kind of fairly engine-y at the back. That's right, underwent a sudden and gratuitous total existence failure. That's exactly what happened. Like the Starship Titanic, wasn't it? From Douglas Adams. Okay, so there's is that the cockpit there? Nice. I like that there's a little bit of wear and tear on the paintwork as well. That needs a little bit of TLC, doesn't it? And that just, that looks like it's going to do some serious mining. I like the way it's got a sort of, I mean, it's a mining, presumably a beam laser, but it's kind of got a mining drill type vibe to it, hasn't it? It's like it's going to spin and dig into an asteroid. I like that. Right. Okay. So I suppose we should stop faffing about and get aboard. Where's the entrance? Okay, down here. Right, so let's do some mining. Let's go. Use elevator. We go into the hold of the mining machine. Okay, so really industrial vibe. Love it. Quite sure what those guys are doing, but okay. So well, it's not. Do we go aft here? This is just access panels and stuff. So where's the? Or do we have to go further up? Alumisace is trapped. Oh no. Okay, we're having a few glitches here. Where's the? Oh, there's a ladder there. Right. Okay. Is that it then? That's the way up to the rest of the ship. Okay, so this is really cramped, isn't it, this place? So how do we get over there? Is this a door? Ah. Okay, into the, what I'm guessing is the rec room, kind of. Galley? Argo astronauts at deck 2. Please keep clean. So much as Top Shot. This is a family stream, guys. Please do that in your cabin. Please keep clean. This area is a shared space. Do your part to help keep it clean and in good repair. Thank you. That's a nice message, isn't it? I like the way that's been put in by the thing. Right, I suppose we ought to get off into the big black, and then we can have a look at So where do we sit while the ship is taking off? Delta Quest MD seems to be at the front of the ship there. Is this...
Actually, I'm not even on board the ship
Oh,
this
you're not on
time
board?
because I'm bringing something else with this. We're going to do a mining expedition in general.
Ah, okay, so I could see.
So you guys are totally in command of this one.
Brilliant. Okay, right. So in that case, am I in the cockpit or am I in an observation deck? Enter pilot seat. Right. In that case, shall I fly the ship out of here then?
Yes, and it does have VTOL.
It does have VTOL. Right. I've got to remember how to fly. How does this all work? Right. Switch the power on. Right, comms. Have I got comms?
You are clear to launch.
There we go. We've got comms. Right. Okay. So this should be interesting. Right. Where's the? Okay, that's above us. So that's good.
Thank
right.
you. And please visit again.
Okay. So thrusters to station keeping. We should be in. Are we in VTOL mode? This is an external view. K, wasn't it? So no, we weren't in VTOL mode. That's VTOL mode. Nice. Look at that. Okay. Right. So we are in VTOL mode there. Right. Good. Right. All aboard. Who's going aboard? Hope my shoes are clean. Yes. Right. Here we go. Whoa. Okay, that was interesting. Let's try and keep. I just want gentle vertical thrusters. Thank you very much. Okay, we're up. We have shields. We have thrusters. We have external illumination. We have a radar lock, which I don't think. Everything is ready. We trust you. Mirror signal maneuver. Please drive carefully, says Top Shot. I will drive as carefully as I have ever done. Right, we're a little bit more thrust in the engines. There we go. Right, how are we looking? Not too bad. Right, undercarriage was N, wasn't it? There we go. That all folds away nicely. Ooh, look at the articulation on the engines. Nice. That's pretty cool. Right, that should be enough vertical thrusting. Let's angle up. Engines on. Oh, these ships are so beautiful in this game. Right, let's go for full burn. Let's break atmo, as they say. Okay, we're all good. Right, K. Does that give us extra thrust? It does. Nice. That looks so good. I like this ship already. This is an excellent ship. A tank of fuel, half a packet of cigarettes. It's dark. We're wearing sunglasses. How many miles is it to Chicago, though? Hit it. Exactly right. I haven't watched that film for such a long time. I'm going to have to dig that out. I did over Christmas have a rash of classic sci-fi that inflicted on my family. So we did have, interesting enough, two films that in my head were quite comparable. Which was Battle Beyond the Stars, which is the one that has George Pepper as a space cowboy, and The Last Starfighter. Set course for Daymar, right? Fix the cigarette. It's got cop shocks. It's got cop engine. I can remember some of the quotes. So yeah, so Battle Beyond the Stars and The Last Starfighter. And of the two, I was surprised because I remembered Battle Beyond the Stars being slightly better than it was, and I was delighted to find that The Last Starfighter was actually better than I remembered. So I can thoroughly recommend The Last Starfighter, and it has the distinction, I think, of being one of the earliest movies where CGI was used to do the spacecraft. So it's definitely worth seeing. Right, okay, now I've got to plot a course, haven't I? So yeah, so The Last Starfighter, if you haven't watched it, it's a piece of history in terms that it's the first usage of CGI to represent spacecraft in space, which is pretty cool. Although you look at it now, it was rendered apparently on a Cray MP1 supercomputer, and it's it's a product of its era. But it still looks pretty good. I mean, it doesn't look as good as Star Citizen for actually anywhere near. But I'd love to have played that movie, the arcade game in the movie. Right. So I need to go to Daymar, which is a moon of Crusader. Okay, so this is there. So we're going to go there. Let's set the route. Okay, we're going to Crusader first and then bounce back, which is fine. Looks like we're jumping to OM1 first. Right. So Quantum Drive. Right, we can back off on the throttle now. Okay, where is... There's OM1 over there. Whoa, hang on, this ship does... Maybe I was going too fast. Does not want to yaw at all. That's interesting. Ooh, it's sluggish, isn't it? But it's a mining ship. It's not a fighting ship, is it? Right, there we go. I like that the quantum indicator is in the middle of the HUD. That's good. That computer voice sounds like it's been hitched up a few octaves as well. Sounds like the Munchkins are in charge of the quantum drive. Right, okay. Ooh, this is a sluggish old thing, isn't it? Whoa. Okay, I'm going to have to bear that in mind when we start manoeuvring around anything. Yeah, definitely got the Munchkins. Did the Blade Runner films? They were good. Yep. Have played the last. Was there a Last Starfighter game? I don't think I've come across that. Use the force. Right. Okay. So we are on board, and we've got a little way to go. So let's have a little mosey around the ship, because I like doing that, particularly when I'm travelling at quantum speed, because you can. Okay. So this. Where does that go then? For a start, let's go down there. Okay, that's a long way down. Is this the little cabin I saw at the front? It is. Okay, so what's this cabin for? Oh, it's a turret. Okay, so that's a forward-facing turret. That's the one I saw from the ground. Nice. Okay, so that's what that is. Okay, so this is all gas under pressure. I don't know what this stuff is, but it looks cool. Danger, extreme pressure. It's even. Is that? Oh look, it's actually it's actually processing some ore or something. That's nice. So that's actually some sort of mining machine. There's a console here showing important computery stuff, which is good. Well, this is the rec room. That looks. Tell you what this looks like. This looks like my son's tool drawer. So that's where you keep your space spanners. Okay, so this has got a really nice industrial vibe, isn't it? Okay, whoa, look at this. So this is what this must be. What's that? Is that a shower? Or something else? I don't even know what that is. It's a suit locker. Okay, I was going to say there's no nozzles or anything. So there's another one over there. This is the sleeping area. So this is not exactly luxury accommodation, is it? But it's perfect for what this ship is. Okay, so is this? Is this the shower stroke loo, or is this? I've got a nasty feeling I'm going to find out here. I like that it's got frosted glass, so that's a clue. Open. Dare I? Nice. Okay. You've got a toilet roll that pops out the wall. Okay, so that is a. That's kind of the flush. Yeah, so that's pretty utilitarian. I mean, but it's cool though. I mean, it's presumably auto sanitizing in there. One would hope. Let's keep that closed. I'm sure that's going to be a good idea. Please keep. Oh, this is such a polite ship though. Look. Please keep quiet. Crew members may be sleeping, so no hanging around in here making, loud noises or anything. Okay, so is that the back of the ship? This really is properly basic. So you've literally got a sleeping area, you've got a kind of rec area, food area. There's some sort of mining access at the front there, and then literally at the front here is the cockpit, isn't it? Is there a cargo bay of any description on the ship? You said there were some other turrets, so where are they? Have I missed a deck, or where did I come in? Oh, it's through here. So this is where I came in. So, these ship interiors are so good, aren't they? Side turrets down some stairs. So it doesn't have a cargo bay as such. So where does the all go? Somewhere just in the inventory inside the ship somewhere. Okay, so this is the back of the ship. I'm guessing when that goes down, that's an airlock, so I don't really want to open that. That's a door. Oh, here we go. There's another section of the ship. That's another door. Is that an airlock? Yeah, don't go out there. It's Drew evacuating all the air from inside the ship. Okay, so that's a suit, but that's not a. Oh, we're here as well, so I ought to go and get us across the Daemon. I haven't found the other turrets. That's an airlock. Okay, that kind of makes sense, doesn't it? So, is this the same on the other side of the ship? So there's an airlock on either side, that kind of makes sense. Yeah. Where are the turrets? Oh, the side turrets are not included. They're just seats in space. The door on the small stairs. Okay, hang on. What, inside the airlock? So that must be. Oh. Okay, so there is something on this side. Okay, so what, you sit. Okay, let's just check this out. How does this work then? Okay, so oh, look at that. It drops you down the side of the ship. And then you've got, what, a mining weapon. Welcome to mining mode. Right, okay, we'll play around with it in the middle. Wow, okay, so is that... I need a pilot in the ship. Yeah, I'll go back and sit in the pilot's chair. It's just too clever, this stuff. Too clever by half. I love the way that deploys. So it's not the same on both sides of the ship. Interesting. Okay. Right, I better go back and fly us into... I've left Top Shot in charge of the galley there. He hasn't made me a cup of tea or anything there, has he? Gonna have to wait for that. Right. Open the door. Right. Okay, so let's get back. Now we're going to Daemar. Okay, back into the pilot seat of this space mining rig. There's the.
15%.
Okay. Right. So. Crusader's looking as pretty as ever. There's Daemar. Okay, quantum drive locked on. The Top Shot was waiting to be served.
Quantum travel engaged.
Got to earn your keep on this spaceship, you know, Top Shot.
Quantum fuel 15%.
Right. Okay, we are at Daemar. And we've used like 50% of our quantum fuel. We're going to have to bear that in mind. This is a This uses a lot of fuel, doesn't it? This ship. Stewardesses are busy apparently. Okay, if you put external camera F4, you can look at. Oh, there's. So how did you get in there then? I must have missed the entrance to that one. Okay, so is that the mining bit? Look at that. Oh yeah, look at you. So that's a really faint looking weapon, isn't it? But it does mining stuff. Cool. Okay. Right. So where are we going now? I can see you guys down on the surface. So is there a target down there? The starbolt periscopes. You like? No, they're somewhere else. So where's Dr. Quest MD and Co? There's Crusader.
We're still back at Microtech.
Oh, you're still back
Doing
at
a little-
Microtech? Okay.
Yeah, ship issues, but we're getting there. We'll catch up to you guys.
No worries. Okay, so I can just hang around in space here for a minute, shall I?
Or you can head down. You can start like looking and
Okay.
having everybody explain mining to you, and we'll catch up to you guys.
All right. Well, let's land on a day. In that case, we'll go round to the daylight side of the planet because. So are we going mining on the surface? Let's go to OM6. That looks like it's. On
Yeah,
the
you
daylight.
go on the surface.
Let's go to the surface. Right. Okay. I shall find a spot. Okay. Turn off the quantum drive. Let's head down. What looks to be for a nice spot to do some mining. Well, I'll put my geology hat on here. Let's go for some sort of valley. That down there looks quite interesting. Although is there any? Oh, there are some surface sites, so we could QT down to there, couldn't we? That looks like it might be reasonable, whatever that is. Wolf Point Aid Shelter. No idea. But let's go down there and then we can fly back along the planet and see what sort of surface features we have. Do I have a mouse wheel? I do have a mouse wheel, yes. On combined asteroids or big rocks on the ground. Okay. Why is it flying around to the dark side? I thought that was on the... I thought that was on the... I'm going to have to go back up into space now. It's really annoying. I want to be on the light side of the planet, not the dark side of the planet. Now I'm going to fly back up again. Sorry about this, guys. That didn't go as I intended. She flies like a pregnant hippo. Yeah, I've noticed it. And it's very heavy on fuel as well. Gonna have to be careful with the fuel. Okay, so can I see the OM markers yet? Let's get right out. Yeah, she does fly like a pregnant hippo, you're right. Okay, there. I thought I was trying to get down to the daylight side of the planet, but I thought the quantum markers were supposed to sort of be dotted lines when they were behind or obscured by the planet, but it didn't seem to be the case there. Let's see if I can find a nice OM to get into orbit again. There we go. OM1. Good old OM1. Can never argue with OM1. Right, let's try that again. There we go. Let us... Right, is there something on the ground here? So that one is... see, that one's definitely... So that one over there, those two should be on this side. That's a security post. That doesn't sound like a good idea. that's an ore mine. So let's try and go there because that sounds like a likely place. Is that going to take us? I don't want to go onto the dark side of the planet. This is looking. No. Still. Whoa. Well, it is the light side of the planet. It's still not going where I expected it to go, but anyway, there we go. We're now down close to the surface. So that's something. Okay, there's some mountains in the distance. Let's head over there. Where is that abandoned ore mine? It's over there. Don't know if we want to. Yeah, the dotted lines were on the other side. Yeah, that's what I thought they meant, but I'm pretty sure that was a solid line. But navigation seemed a bit weird. Never mind. Right. Okay. So there's craters down here. Been to the surface of Daymar before, but pinging will show possible rocks, but good to fly a bit, not to be near that point. Okay, so let's fly along because there's some interesting. Whoa, this ship does not like yawing at all, does it? I have to turn it really gently, otherwise it just kind of oversteers. I love the mountains; they look pretty good. Slow down to SCM speed. It's going to give us maneuverability then, yeah. Okay, that's better. We'll keep a bit of altitude. Okay, that's quite cool. Right, so start pinging, yeah? So what am I... Okay, so are the rocks the little cubes? Oh, VTOL. Okay, so there's a little cube over there, right. Okay, so we can switch off quantum mode. Yeah, that gives us better visibility. Right, there's a rock. There's a rock over there. 2 kilometers, right, let's go down there. See if we can find a good landing spot, not too far from it. Now, is that on that side of that ridge, or... It feels like my ship is sinking as well. Let's go for VTOL mode. Is that VTOL? Yeah, it's on the other side of the ridge. Okay. Oh, well, not actually. Right, putting it to hover. No need to land, only to get near to one of those stops. Okay, let's see. Will I be able to eyeball it visually? Okay, it's about, that's my altitude, 300. According to that, it's 500 meters ahead, and I'm 200 meters off the ground. It is on the other side. Okay, let's helicopter our way around it, keeping eyes on it. Look at that landscape. The ground tech in this game is amazing. It just looks like a proper planet. So much more effective than most other space games I've actually tried. Okay, so that is now a rock. Okay, so I can basically, I don't have to land to mine. Okay. So can I determine before mining if there's anything worth having in there? Okay, so that's, I like the fact that the scanner has. Okay, so let's put her into hover. A little look around the landscape here. It's fairly. There's a big rock there. Let's go down there. There we go. Flatten the ship out. Let's go down a bit. Could put the undercarriage down anyway, just for safety. There's dust blowing around and everything. Right, so that's the rock there, I'm guessing. Okay, not sure if other people have explained, but if not, press V to enter scan. Ooh, why is the ship pitching? Okay, V to enter scan mode. Ooh, okay. Yeah. Okay, now there's the scan. To analyse the target on the scan mode, first adjust your direction so that the desired target is within the scan reticle. Right. Okay, and then mouse 1 to do the scan. Is it scanning? Just hold mouse 1. Oh, it says scanning. Nice. Okay, so where is it going to tell me what the output is? It said it was scanning. But now it's, there it goes, it's scanning. It doesn't seem to respond. Oh, on the right. It says it's carrying mineable commodities, diamonds 2%, stanite 13%, and corundum 40%. Is that worth it? Okay, so how do we go mine then? It sounds like it's probably worth me settling down because the right-hand turret will be able to just shoot it as long as it's clear to actually land. Let's try settling down on the surface very gently indeed. Donk. Whoa! Nope. Maybe across a little bit. Try again. No, doesn't land there. It seems to be interfering with the landing. Was it just there's a right. Okay. Let's tweak it around a little. Shuffle to the left. Up a bit. I'm not sure that's down or not. So we can turn the engines off and find out.
This is where you want to actually stay hovering. I don't know if you've seen the chat. Yeah, like because the mining lasers deploy and keep you a bit higher than the gear. It's also safer because when you do like quantanium mining, the rocks can explode and blow the ship up. You can get fatal cascade. Right? So you want to be able to back away.
Right, we do want to be able to get back away. Right, okay, in that case, let's keep that there then. And we will back away by pulling back up. There we go. Okay, so I've got the rock. Will the ship hold position? It's drifting slightly. That might be my joystick. There we go. That seems to be good. Okay. Right, in that case I should put the undercarriage back up. Right, so I need to be within 90 meters. How close am I to that rock? 252 meters, okay. So quite far away. 90 meters isn't very much actually, is it? Okay, so closing to within 90 meters. There we go, right. Distance was okay, but we need cockpit to point above the rock so the turrets can work. Right, okay, so flatten out. So let's just make sure I keep the ship somewhere where it's going to still pitching. I don't know if that's the wind or... There we go. That seems to be steady. Okay, cool. Right, that looks good. Right, so the mining turrets aim down, so you need to look up so they can target. Right, am I... Let's pitch it up very slightly then. Now it's holding steady. Okay, right. Presumably I jump to the one of the mining turrets now. Let's head to the back of the ship. Right, good. Okay. Let's... I don't want to crash the ship. So I have a way of doing that. Right, okay, so to the turrets, which are thinking about. There we go. Is somebody flying? No, nobody's flying now. Maybe Top Shot could take the helm just in case. Because I have a nasty suspicion that the ship will. We seem to be stuck in some high winds. Oh, Top Shot is taking over the ship. Brilliant. Okay, so I enter the turret then. Nice one, Top Shot. Thank you very much for that. Right, so I am now deployed down the left flank. So the rock should be. Do I need to switch these things on? Power. I've got no controls. There's exit. How do I power up the cannon? Find the power switch. Yeah, where is it? Power on. There it is. Right, okay. There we go. Okay, so I've got a target. Target a rock for your ship automatically. Okay. Or just press I here. It's always fun to. Right, so optimal. Okay, this sounds like a thing. So what am I. Okay. Scan results. Yeah. This is quite cool, isn't it? So overcharge and optimal. Lancet mining laser. Laser range. Up to 300 meters. Current range is 9 something meters. It's so small I can't. Okay, so effective range, it says it's optimal. That's good. Now, Real White Wyvern is in the chat. Hello, Real White Wyvern. Bobbing back to see how you're getting on the bus home from the museum. Yay! Safe trip home. Safe trip home. Right, so do I... I'm guessing I just blast this. Okay, so let's try... Look at that. So we are now mining. So how can I tell whether or not I'm in the optimal range? Oh, it even draws little. Nice. I love that the mining beams are like little surgical lasers.
You can use the mouse wheel to increase your strength
There we
as
go.
well.
I whack that up. Right, because that's the laser intensity. Okay. Ah. Is anyone expecting a very large boom about it? How can we tell we're potentially overloading it? Let's whack the power up. Oh, the sound effects are awesome. More power. And you'll see the bar on the right. Oh, I'm aiming in a totally the wrong direction there. Let's go. That's 70. That's 90%. Okay, that's maximum power. I need to move it around. It's fighting this. It's wobbling. I'm having to hold it down slightly to keep it on target. Any second now, what's going to happen? We're both at full power. It's not even budging. More power required. I think we're both at full power. Oh, there it goes. Something happened. Both lasers are doing their thing. Oh, there's the charge level. I can see it. It's slowly rising. Wow. The idea is to get the charge level into the green and then keep it there. I presume it's a stock laser. Yeah, we haven't modified anything. It's seriously taking a long time to heat up, isn't it? Sensation Black. First time chat. Hello there. sure there's a joke about yellow. Right, the charge level is slowly creeping into the green zone. Right, if you get into the green, keep it there. If red fills, it goes bang. Right, okay, let's keep it out of the kaboom zone. Okay, this is quite involved, isn't it? Which is nice. You want your mining to be a little bit. Right, we're going into the green zone now. So how long do we have to keep it in the green zone for? Okay, we've got a third mine being going somewhere. Until it fills. Okay, it's not really worth moving the beam around. You may find a sweet spot where it's more effective than you find just keeping it there. The green is filling up. You don't want to go into the red zone. Okay, it's beginning to fracture. Nice. They've crossed the beams. Oh. Oh, nice. Now that the rock is fractured, keep shattering the fragments until they become small enough to be extracted. Okay, so what we're going to shoot each... Let's take the middle one then. Oh, it takes a moment for the laser to engage. What does it? Here we go. Right, they need less power. Okay, so my laser intensity is... Mine's not firing, I don't think. Oh, hang on, I have to scan. Hang on, that was... Why isn't my laser working? Oh, it is. It seems to be... Oh, it was on. Right. Okay, I can see that now. Wait. Do not laser beam purple outline rocks. Right, okay. Oh, I gotcha. This one's filling up. Yeah. Oh, there's a lot of depth to this mechanic, which is nice. We'll be sucking up the purple ones. Okay. So that outline is yellow. So don't shoot the purple ones. Okay. Here we go. Just entering the green zone now. Oh, comes Space T. Yes. Space T. We're in the middle of mining some rocks.
Right, okay.
As you do.
Tea will help.
T will definitely help. Thank you,
Because of
love.
the dust.
Dust. Hey, the Space T has arrived. Right, let's get this back on this rock. That one's cracking. Now we're using low intensity laser. There we go. My gun seems to have a toggle on it rather than a trigger, which I wasn't expecting. The great floating hand appears with the it is thirsty work, this is. I'm having to concentrate and everything. Tea break's not for another hour. in the midst of the mining. Right, let's pump the power up a little bit. Okay, so the laser intensity control doesn't seem to be working for me. I can't adjust it. Let's just No, I can't. Just leave it. Yeah, okay. I'll leave it there. It'll only make the job harder. Fair enough. Okay, so this one is starting to melt. Still in the green zone. Okay, that's just saying. Okay, hang on. It's saying it's inert. Oh, okay. Right, so we don't want to zap that one. Okay, so we need to scan. I'm looking for one that's got something interesting in it. Am I? That one's purple. That one's purple. That's purple. That's purple. Everything's purple now when I'm scanning it. So is that, apart from that one there, which says 100% inert, that one's got some stuff in it there. Let's zap that one. But I can't modify the laser intensity anymore, which is odd. Oh, that one's beneath the surface, is it? Okay, so, alright, so we've blown this rock to pieces. Monotoxin and found the cluster. When you're finished with this, then head over to periscopes. Right, okay. So, what do we... Okay, so there's a bunch of purple rocks. So there we go. So that one over there has got some stuff in it. What do we... Okay, so press mouse to enter suck up mode. Oh, okay. Right, so that's extraction mode. So what, I shoot at that one? Oh, look at that. Nice. Multi-stage. Oh, I love it. Look at that. Okay, so that did that. What's this one got on it? Anything? That one's cool on them as well. This is a really cool dynamic, isn't it? I love the fact that we have to A, locate the rocks, B, break them up, and then we actually have to extract them. That's such a cool mining mechanism. And you can work together on different parts of the rock you've extracted. Is that working? I'm not sure if that's actually doing anything. Oh no, there it goes, it is doing something. At least it was. What about this one here? Composition. Diamonds, let's get that. Let's have some diamonds. Okay, so inert materials just wastes cargo space, does it? So maybe don't do that one. What about this one? That's 0%. Okay, that one's definitely corrigated, whatever that stuff's called. So am I actually doing anything here? Because I'm not sure my laser's being effective. It might be bugged. That one is 97% some stuff. See, I'm not sure my laser's working. It's lighting up and spinning. But the cargo is not increasing when I'm firing. So I've got a feeling my laser's bugged. Nothing's happening there, is it? But when, there we go, when the other laser fires across, it's working. So I'm doing the light show. Mine does not seem, I mean, it's lighting up and everything, but it's not extracting anything. So shoot that. Whoever's in the other cockpit, shoot that rock that I'm firing at. And it, yeah, there you go. Look, that works. I think there's a bug with my mining laser. But I get the idea, which is cool. Right. Okay, so that one's worth having. Might as well slurp them all up. Can we dump the inert materials then? A bug in this game? Impossible. Yeah, so my gun is not working. There's Dumping. Okay. Shall I switch the turret? Yeah, let's do that. How do I... By the way, I can jump out of the turret. I've got a bug turret. It was working, and then it wasn't. So where... First things first, can I get to the other turret? There we go. There's Limsace. Right, I'll let you come out, sir. Thank you very much. There's the turret. Let's try this one. The right-hand side of the ship is obviously the riding right-hand side of the ship. We're doing all the mining for Dr. Q. We need to discuss pay. Right, where was the on switch? It's up here, isn't it? Oh, it's still on. Okay, so I should be able to... Okay, so switch to V. Is that? Oh no, it's not on. Oh, looks like it's on. Yeah, it is on. There we go. Right, why can't I see that? Oh, there we go. Right, that one is showing... There we go, that's definitely doing some slurping now. Extraction mode, nice. There's another one there, which is some stuffs. I really like this dynamic. This is really, really quite cool. There's your external view as well. That one is corundum. That one down there is worth having as well. Wait till you see refining. This is a very... I love this dynamic. Really, really good. Makes it feel like you're actually doing a job. That one's 100% inert material, so that one's pointless. And is this rock... Is that rock then embedded in the ground? We can't blast it out. Or do I switch back to the other gun? That's mining mode. Okay. Oh, it is inert. So we've got the good stuff out of that asteroid, have we? Okay, so where's that gone? That's stored aboard the ship now, is it? Okay, cool. The companion craft we have bought also adds to the industrial mining operation. We bought a ground vehicle miner fuser. Brilliant. Okay, so we've mined a rock, which was very cool. Okay, so what do we need to transport that material to the refiner now then? Which presumably means we need to land somewhere. Oh, so the thing about this game is it's so well designed for some multiplayer fun because you need multiple things to do a task, which is it's just genius. Okay, so look, the night has fallen since we've been here as well. Right, okay. You can, or you can press on and mine some more. So is it? Well, it's quarter past 5 already, isn't it? So I'd like to see the refining. And night has fallen since we've started doing this.
Hydrogen fuel, 15%.
Okay, and we are okay. Hydrogen fuel. So, have one of you got a refining vessel? Is that what's here? So there's another miner there. Ooh, now we started playing again. If you haven't done rock mining, okay, wait for us and then try the ground mining real quick. Then refine. Okay, so try the ground mining. Okay, so let's find somewhere to land So have we got? Have we? Should we go to the day side? I think that's a good idea because it's hard to see in the dark, isn't it? Let's go back up to the day side. That was very cool. Yeah, it's too dark, isn't it? We need to land somewhere that's. Look at that with the gas giant coming over the limb of the planet. Oh, this game is so pretty. This planet must orbit quite quick. So when you mine quantanium, it's unstable and you have 15 minutes to offload it before it explodes. Excellent. So you have to quickly sort and suck up as much as you can and then run for it. Okay, that's pretty dangerous stuff then, quantanium. So is that a raw material or raw fuel for the quantum drive? Is that what quantanium is? Can be refined into quantum fuel. Okay, that kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Right, let's find somewhere nice on that planet. Seems to rotate really fast. Well, moon rather. There's OM6 again. That's where we were before. Wolf Point Age shelter. Okay, I'll see. Mining area. Tamden Plains Age shelter. Cadra Hall. Wolf Point Age shelter. Brio's Breakers Yard. Oh, I remember the Breakers Yards. They were cool. Security post. The garden. Wolf Point, there it is. Okay, we're heading there. Oh, I was. I think I got that right. Yeah, you did. The look of the ships is made. The look of this landscape is really good as well, actually. Okay, so it's that second mountain range, that second mountain over there. Starboard's over there, okay. I'll fly in your direction. I'm still having to concentrate so hard for this game. Sorry if I go a bit quiet at times because I'm like really having to think. There's quite a lot to keep an eye on. Which is good because it feels like a proper sim. It doesn't feel like it's like a toy spaceship. It feels like it's you have to really kind of like we're doing this properly kind of thing. There's lots of mechanics. Look at that landscape down there. It just looks insanely good. Mining sweaty work wipes brow. It only his visor because it gives you that vibe that this is gritty, difficult work. It's hard to turn a profit kind of thing. And someone's got it's a dirty job, but someone's got to do it kind of thing. It's really good. Okay, Starbolt's a bit further away there. And look at this landscape. It just looks barren and hospitable, but really sci-fi-ish. It's excellent. There we go. No dying. I'm wearing my prison suit. Don't want to return it. Daymar is Stanton Zarakis. Okay, so no worms, hopefully, but... Okay, I can see you guys down there. Oh, the ship really is a slug, isn't it? I managed to get myself almost totally on top. Going for a very nice landing.
Landing gear down.
Brace for impact. Oi! Doesn't that look amazing? It looks like Mars. Wait, why are you rolling over on one side? Is there something down there? Or is that just the tilt of the landscape? Oh, there's a massive rock. Oh. Let's just drift. Should have checked the landing site. You do need a downwards facing camera. Donk. Well, not my best landing, but any landing you can walk away from and all that.
Engines off.
There we go. Right, okay, so where am I relative to the rest of you guys? Okay. So that's Dr. Quest MD's ship. Where are you then, Starbolt? I can't see you now. Are we close enough? About 300 meters. Rocks. Yeah. Okay. Right. Did you say you'd bought a ground transport? I can't even get out of the cockpit. Let me out. Someone's locked the door. Where's the door release? I think. Oh no. Have I crashed the server? I can't get out the ship. Can anyone open the door? The Mercedes is stuck as well. Oh no! It can't move. Now will it auto recover? Okay, so you can't open doors. That's a sign of a 30. Open the pod bay door. I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that. Ship malfunction. There's nothing we can do, is there? Okay, they were hiding the server reset button on that rock you hit. Is that what it was? It's funny. Everything else. These server crashes are quite weird because the game keeps running in a weird kind of way. It's like an aspect of it has crashed. I mean, it seems to be quite happily rendering. We've had an environmental failure in the ship. We can't get the doors to open. So I need to be calling down to Scotty in engineering. This is what's slightly frustrating in Star Citizen. Mining for hours and a crash can ruin it all. Oh no. Boom. Okay, there it goes. This just died. A 30k error has happened. It didn't recover gracefully, or will it? Okay. So, can we rejoin back where we were? Okay, every action that happens in the verse, from a door opening to a dropping of a can of drink, usually happens server side. So if the connection breaks, the client can run the animation. Okay, I'm a true Star Citizen miner. You did it all and lost it all. The game is running, but communication with the server stops. So every object has a state contained position is stuck. Okay, so that's it. So we can't. Does that mean we end up back wherever it was we started? Do I join leader again and try, or if we're lucky, just wait? Okay, I shall wait and see what happens.
Yeah, I'm rebooting my launcher right now, and then
Okay.
I'll try to bring us back in.
We'll see what happens.
If 30k recovery worked, we will be right where we left off. If not, then we're back at our home port.
We're back at New Babbage. The owner of the mole has to join first. Right, okay. That kind of makes sense. Well, I'm glad I got to see that, because I was very impressed with those dynamics, to be honest. The fact that you've got to have a specialist mining ship, which kind of makes sense. Are those mining lasers, can you mount them on any ship, or does it have to be a mining vessel? Okay, so it has to be a discrete mining ship. Okay, right, okay. So you have to have a specific... Okay, that makes sense. So presumably you can't mount offensive weapons on a mining vessel. Is that also true? Prospector and Mole have to do the mining. Okay, it's trying to get us back in. Which means, again, that's another thing for multiplayer, isn't it? Because they have some defensive weapons, okay, but possibly not all that impressive. So if you're going mining in the dodgy area, you need to take some escorts with you, which again drives the multiplayer, doesn't it? 2 attrition 2s. You can't spawn in someone else's ship unless that ship is already present, which can only be if that player has already loaded. Okay, so you might be able to jump back in. Let's find out what happens. We'll have to get through playing Xenothreat and Siege of Orison. Yes. Have you seen my combat prowess? Okay, the Prospector is a single player mining ship. Okay, so there is an entry level mining. Okay, that's quite nice too. So you can kind of try out all the modes of the game. And we are... this looks like we are back in Microtech. Yes, we are, aren't we? Oh, that's annoying. Yep. Okay, oh, no, I'm getting away now. Ouch. Yeah, no. We're in the wrong place. Everybody else is here as well. Yeah, well, at least we're all together. Kind of. Oh, no, it's still the... We're heading for the lobby. At least we were. There we go. The mole's load may have been stalled. Okay. Okay, so we could still have the ships and you can still mine refine. Okay, well, let's go try that then. Let's get to the ship if it's still there. Everybody to the train, first off. Let's see what state the ship is in. Won't go. Top shot. Hold the lift. That's it. Does everyone get aboard? Yes. Dr. Quest MD's here. Nemesis is here. Starbolt is here. Yay! All aboard. And oh no! Who was that? Who got left behind? Was that another player? That's quite funny. The door sort of snaps in his face. The crew is all here. All aboard the train. Oh, I finished my tea now. We may as well do the rock mining now. Okay. So with PES, you would be able to load 100% load back to where you were, then wake up with a hammer, fly to where your ship was, and it will still be there. Contents not like it. Well, that would be quite cool. Although presumably somebody else could fly to where your ship was and pinch it if they knew where it was. That could be quite exciting gameplay. That would be a bit mean to penalise players because of a server crash. Okay, so my ship is still stored at Daymar, says Mark Doctor. Interesting. Okay, so here we are at the spaceport.
We'll be leaving the station momentarily.
To grab a lift. We always use this elevator on the right hand side. We really should try some of the others just to make sure they work. But it's always elevator number one. I know you guys are using the other elevator. Good for you. Yeah, emerging gameplay. That's what I was just thinking, Real Martigan. Exactly. Oh, the ship. There's nobody aboard. I think I might have to pinch the ship. Get yourself a free ship. Why not? Someone's been careless and just left it lying there in the middle of a deserted planet. They're asking for trouble, aren't they?
Be sure to explore all new damage has to offer.
Okay.
Whether it's the latest in
Oh,
cutting-edge technology
where did they go?
This is your tomorrow.
I think we still have a little bit of fun with the servers. Okay, so there we go. Right, so Starbolt is trying to retrieve a ship.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the target location.
Be sure to visit Wally's bar at the promenade. Only a quick ride on the metro loop.
Oh, which
The Empire's leader in cutting.
yep, let's pull in together. Right, so is there a ship here? And if so, oh, okay, that's a Starbolt ship. So where's the mining ship we were in? Is it there? Oh, we're gonna grab some rocks. Okay.
Yeah, since we're about out of time, we're just gonna grab the rocks and do that.
Okay. Cool. Well, at least we got to do some mining of the rocks. I mean, that was good. Glad I saw that. That was excellent.
And we can go back and see refining. It's not anything you haven't seen before. It is just the space station and a terminal.
Okay. Okay. So not so exciting, but
Yeah, we'll just make a note that the next time we're at a station, like, go check out the refining part.
cool. I shall sit in the co-pilot seat then.
Systems on. Crusader.
Let's go and watch this from the outside. Let's try and get a good angle. Just trying to remember what the is it. There we go. Let's roll back a bit. Trying to remember what the key combinations are for the various different things. Right, there we go. So they've bay is opening. That just looks like any space movie you've ever seen, that doesn't it? Oh, it's so pretty. I love flying the spaceships through atmospheres where the weather's bad because it's so much more than just a barren planet. It's just nice. Makes the ships look a lot more meaty somehow when they're in atmosphere. Okay, so refining has 9 methods at mixed speed and return. You can run multiple jobs at once. Refining orders and shipping the completed minerals. Okay. So you've got options depending on how much money you want to make and how quickly. Okay, so we're landing back down on the surface here, aren't we? There's a little mining. Is that the rock? Lead on, guys. There is a little ladder here, isn't it? It's the easiest way to get down. Yeah, I'll follow you down there. Oh wow, okay, so this is the rock. This is a mining vehicle. Okay, let's have a quick look at it. 3 little words, 6-wheel drive. Okay, so the highest return methods of refining can take days, real life days. Okay, wow. Okay, so this has got the same kind of gun on it. Okay, so the articulation of these models is just insanely good. Okay, so there's a grey cat rock DS. Right, so am I driving this, or am I just a gunner here? Okay, I need to turn on the mining gun. There's the power switch. There it is. Okay, so
Systems activating.
okay, that's
Systems on.
working. Am I driving the ship? I don't think I am either. I've got no control over anything. This, no. So do I need a pilot? I've got the gun on. It seems to be working quite happily. Oh no, I guess we're just picking the cargo up. Okay, right, sorry, my mistake. Right, let me jump back out of it.
Mining mode on.
Just looks this is fabulous. Okay, so the rock is aboard. The ship is now travelling somewhere. Cargo bay door is closed. Everything is secured. That's a nice machine, isn't it? And there's a hatch there. Okay, so what's... Oh, so that's where you drive it from, right? Okay. And then the gunner literally rides shotgun on the side, doesn't he? Look how useful for ground vehicles the ship. Yeah, this is amazing. You can get a stack load of things in here, can't you? Is this sort of extra space at the back here for more ground vehicling? Ooh, hang on, up there. It's like a humped area for tanks, maybe. Very nice. Okay, so where are we? I'm going to climb back up and find out where we're going. Or a full racing team, so you can bring loads and loads of wheel vehicles around with you, which is always going to be fun, isn't around here. Where's the viewing gallery? There's recreation, but I don't think that has an external. From what I remember, it doesn't have an external view, does it? No, this is just a place to chill. Definitely have to do racing. Let's just go back up to the cockpit. There we go. Right, so where are we hanging around? Okay, we're up in orbit now. There's new damage. Hydrogen members. We are quantum travelling somewhere. We're flying to a moon now, looking for smaller rocks that rock can mine. Okay, cool. That looks cold. Controls are basically the same as in the ship. Okay, which makes sense. That makes sense. Look at that landscape down there. That just looks. Oh. And these landscapes are part procedural, aren't they? Some bits are handcrafted, and some bits are procedural, as I understand it. Which is a nice mix, actually, because you kind of need that with this sort of stuff, because procedural generation on its own isn't just. Everything becomes too samey, whereas it adds that little extra bit of realism. Oh, we're almost down on the surface. Nice. Okay, so. Head back to the cargo bay. This is like Spaceballs. I'm going to have to run. The ship's too big. The movie will be over. Down. Right, quick. Back to the cargo bay. Okay, right. On board. Who's driving this thing, by the way? These are some serious tyres, aren't they? Okay, Dr. Quest MD is jumping in to the driver's seat. Okay, I'm going to ride shotgun then.
Weapons on. Systems activating. Systems on.
Okay,
Fracturing mode on.
guns are working.
Mining mode on.
Mining mode is on.
Mining mode off.
Mr. Scott,
Fracturing mode
those
on.
doors. We've got a stowaway on the ship. Have we? Maybe we should mine him. Morning, Drew, Leslie Graham. Morning to you. Right, okay. Inhospitable looking place. Yeah, Twisted Dick is off. Okay, because of course I'm sitting outside, aren't I? Yeah, I'm out in the cold. Dr. Quest MD's got the air conditioning nicely warmed up, whereas me, no such luck. Nice driving. Where do we go for the space beers? Says Mark Toxin, getting his priorities right. Right, am I supposed to be? Do I scan? Oh, there's a rock, but it's like 3 kilometers away. Can I scan different directions? There's another one there which is like 6 kilometers away. 11 kilometers. 3 kilometers. 2.4 kilometers. Well, 3.5. This is quite rough terrain as well. Donk. There's some good shocks on this thing. Dr. Quest has the beers. Okay, so we don't need to voyage back to a space bar today. All aboard the ship. Okay, we're down to 2,000. There it is. 2.8 kilometers and closing. Big rocks. I'm not driving. Not me. Got some air. Where have the rocks gone? I've lost them. I've lost the rock that we were chasing. Where is it? Looks like over these hills. Bill Montigan, at some point you could have real beers. There are official starters and meets at various different places around the world, including the UK. That would be cool to check out, actually. Can't we see the rock? I'm hoping Dr. Quest MD has it on his scanner, because I can't see it now. Top shot. Yes, I'm sort of happy this vehicle's only for 2. Where did the rock go? Where we were pointing. That's pretty amazing, actually, the articulation of this turret. I don't know where Dr. Quest MD is actually hitting, so I'm hoping he's on target, because his driving is pretty cool. I don't know. Could you not hit every single one? I think the train here is leaving something to be desired, it has to be said. I think we need some slightly softer suspension. What condition this rock is going to be in. He's desperately trying to get us there and back in the tunnel. 4 rocks. Yeah, it ain't rock mining unless you're hitting rocks. Well, it's definitely a pretty tough surface, isn't it? Oh, hang on. There's a rock now within 450 meters somewhere. I just saw it briefly on the edge of the scanner. Where is it? There we go. There was something. Something showed up. There it is. That one. There we go. Got it. Well done. There we go. Nice. Okay, so what's interesting about this is I can't read the display because it's covered in ice. Okay, so do I shoot this and try and... Okay, I might need you to stop moving. I can't read the HUD because because of the ice. Is it too big a rock? It's not even heating it up. It's too big. Seems just too big. That was fun to shoot. Too big a rock. Okay, we're off for another rock. Are there any about? They're all. There's one at 60 metres, that must be the one that we're next to. Rocks for the rock have the gem icon rather than the little square. The weather is seriously depleting. There aren't any around. Oh, it's annoying. Just no rocks. To head back to the ship, I think. But it is hilarious. It's the driving. Definitely feeling this can't be all that comfortable. There we go. Let's get a bit of external view. Apart from I can't. It's got to be the most uncomfortable seating position ever. Okay, top shot, we can come to you as well. I'm getting whiplash. Oh, there's the ship. Okay, we're being rescued. Just in time for space beers. I think we're going to need more than this, but we're going to need some. We're going to need some space spirits, I think, after this trip. But I get the idea, though. I get the idea. Okay, so you can go. So that means, presumably, you can have a ship that isn't a mining ship, but do some limited mining with a rock instead. Are we?
Can someone open the door?
That's good. Definitely opening the door is a good thing. And you can do, yeah, I say you can do a little bit of hand mining, can't you, with your little mining attachment? There's the ship.
The back ramp is too high.
Struggling to get back on board the ship now. First time chat from Sullivan. Are you going to be writing a book on this game this time? Well, I haven't got any plans to. I'm not in touch with anybody officially at Star Citizen. I'm just sort of enjoying playing the game. But I mean, never say never. But it's not this. There's nothing imminent, that's for sure. I'm actually I'm in the last stages of putting the finishing touches to my own space opera book, which hopefully will be coming out in a few months. So stay tuned for that. But it's not a Star Citizen book. There we go. That nicely fitted in. Well done. Well, thanks for trying, Dr. Quest MD. That was
Yeah, no problem.
that was an experience. I look really frozen. I'm not surprised. Hanging frozen with fear or frozen with temperature. That was good. Well, it wasn't a successful mining trip in many ways, but we learned a lot. When the mechanics are excellent. The mechanics are excellent. I enjoyed that. Economy 07, Drew, I enjoyed watching your first steps in the universe when you started. I've been wondering, now that you've had some time with the Alpha and the Star Citizen project, what do you think of the lore thus far? It's beautifully in depth, which I particularly like. And whilst they obviously tweak the lore as they go along, which kind of is inevitable given that it's a game in development, The thing I like the most about it is that you can discover the lore in the game. So there's like plaques and things, and there's statues, and there's little bits and pieces hanging around that tell you the background story of various things. And you can go and look things up. And there's even some missions that teach you about the lore. So yeah, the lore is really nice. You know, the history of might protect the fact that the terraforming didn't work, and or didn't work properly, and all that sort of stuff is yeah, it's nice amounts of detail. So yes, really like that. The fact that all the ships have got their own little vibe and their manufacturers are quite distinct, that's nice as well. And yeah, there's a lot of different factions. There's aliens in there as well. It's just it gives a real sense of being in an actual kind of real sci-fi universe that's distinct. And while there's nods to Star Wars and Dune and lots of other bits and pieces as well, it's got its own atmosphere, which is really good. Right, well, server crashes notwithstanding, well done, I think, to everyone involved. We did very well. Thank you very much once again, of course, to Dr. Quest MD and everybody else who came on for the ride. Thank you for my collaborators in the chat as well. Thank you to the stream coordinators on the Discord, always very good. And thank you guys for bringing all these ships along so we could do some mining. It goes so fast, doesn't it? I mean, it's like 2 hours. You think we didn't? What did we do? We pointed some lasers at a rock and we drove around a bit. But I know it's just really good fun. Right, so here's to you, my friends. Here's to you. Let me just. Oh, I've got to take my helmet off. I keep forgetting this. Oh, now my mouse is jammed. Oh, how do I get around this problem? Oh, let me get that. Gets me out of that mode. There we go. That seems to reset it. Right, there we go. Cheers. The speech was long. I already drank the beer. Always got to have a speech. It's space. There we go. Fantastic. Right, here's to you, my friends. Thank you very much to everybody involved once more. That was it. I really like those mining mechanics. I mean, I think in terms, obviously server crashes notwithstanding, but the fact that you've got to do multiple stages and bring along multiple bits of kit is great. Nice. It's brilliant how it reinforces the multiplayer stuff. So that is very good indeed. Right, well, we'll be back again next week for more shenanigans. We don't know, I suppose, when 3.18 is going to drop, do we? So we're going to have to wait and see how that transpires. But have yourself a fantastic... Oh yeah, and salvaging. Yes, we must try that. I've always liked salvaging in TF. We'll do a bit of salvaging tomorrow, hopefully, in Homeworld as well. So that's going to be on at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. But thank you once again to everybody involved. Let's try to bring a spaceship in at the back. That looks extremely dangerous. It's going to fit as well. I'm backing off. Anyway, have yourself a fantastic weekend. No throwing things in the spaceship. Take care, my friends. Be good. Look after yourself. Have a fantastic weekend ahead. And for those of you who haven't quite got through Friday yet, get through that and then the weekend beckons. Be good. Take care, my friends. And see you soon. Bye now.